So we are a survivor-led arts and social justice organisation. All our work is a creative campaign for voice, visibility, community and leadership by, for and with survivors of child sexual abuse. We want nothing less than revolution. Everything needs to change in how we approach the epidemic that is child sexual abuse. Culturally and systemically and politically, we have been silenced, and that is changing so fast. And tonight is one wave in an unstoppable tide of change. As a community, we are not in hiding anymore. When we talk about visibility, we're not talking about all survivors being individually visible, because that isn't safe for everybody to do that. So this is about visible community. It's about the power of numbers and critical mass and becoming impossible to ignore. And here we are, speaking out together through art and creativity. This is the thinking behind the project that we're here to launch tonight. It's the UpFront Survivors programme. So it's a national programme of work to support child sex abuse survivors to be upfront by speaking out and leading change. Woohoo! We can lead the change that we want to see.
Being in this space has just been incredible. I almost can't find the words to describe it. It's been such an impactful thing. One of the most important things about being here has been to connect with other activists from grassroots organisations, because often it's all the big charities speaking for us, and actually I think we're doing the richest, most imaginative, most transformative work, but we don't have the infrastructures and the core resources to find each other, and so like a lot of us have met here for the first time in real life, because previously we'd only met on social media, which has been amazing to all be together in the same space, but it just makes you realise how much more this is needed. There are other survivor activists out there who probably, like me, feel alone and lonely and feel the burden of that. And coming here was like, it's sharing the burden. And I do feel light, I'm going home lighter.
It's been an extraordinary event. I think the thing that really stands out for me is the extraordinary level of community. It's the solidarity, it's the networking, and it's the need to not have to constantly define yourself as a survivor. It's just taken for granted. And there's an inclusivity in this space that's unlike anything I think you experience anywhere else. I think I can remember really clearly the moment of arriving in Exeter, which felt like a world's first. The experience of turning up on the main street, huge and visible, a cultural space that was for survivors of sexual abuse. It's a really moving moment. And then I think to come to Bristol and to see it happen again, I'm beginning to feel like, why hasn't this happened before? So the first time I saw it, like, oh my God. The second time I saw it, I feel like, yeah, this is as it should be. You know, we should have our own spaces, we should lead our own spaces, and they should be big and proud and bright and visible.
We've all probably spent a lot of our time feeling ostracised from life, so here it's very much that there's somewhere safe where everyone gets it, because usually I feel like I'm a little bit on the outside, whereas here you're on the outside together.